Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 7 on Project Majesty. All right. So, Project Majesty is located near the Ashasi University. We call it the area Brekusu. Okay. Yes, it's a beautiful area, and land there are quite expensive. If you're traveling from Kwabenya all the way to Comment, and then from Comment all the way towards Brekusu, those areas lands are extremely expensive because the houses that are built there is no joke. Towards Brekusu, you will see the village, yes, but after the village of Brekusu, towards the right side of the mountain is the Ashasi University, and all those houses there, due to the university lands, they are quite pricey, very pricey. So Mr. Hammond is the one that designed this beautiful 6-bedroom, 7-bedroom house with a basement attached. Mr. Frank Hammond is an electrical engineer. Okay, he's certified with the Ghana Institute of Electrical Engineers, and so he knows the code, his license, everything. He's recognized as an electrician or electrical engineer in Ghana. Okay, he understands all the wiring code and perform his duties. Mostly when wiring are done, certain tests has to be performed before it's being certified and commissioned. Insulation test, edge resistant test, continuity test. Okay, all these are important to ensuring that you don't have a situation where there's fire in your house due to short circuit or wrong size or wrong cable being used or an inferior cable being used. You understand? It's very, very important. So the day of casting came. What you're seeing is what we call poker. We call it poker or a vibrator. That is the name, vibrator. But Ghanaians usually find a way of they call it poker. So casting is taking place, which is the retainer wall. Okay, yes, it's very, very important. It has to be rich. You can do a ratio of 1:1:1, or you can do 1:1:2. Okay, so or even half. And half means that if you take a full bag of cement, you divide it into 2, and then you mix it with 1 wheelbarrow of sand and 1 wheelbarrow of stone. Or you can do 2 wheelbarrows of sand, 1.5 wheelbarrows of stones, and a half bag of cement. It depends on how you want the ratios to be. Whichever way you want, depending on the quality you are trying to achieve, you will do the ratio accordingly. You understand? Yes. So you need to understand the ratio very well before you begin the concrete casting, because those are the machine. They understand what they do. So what you tell them is what they do. There's about 4 people by the machine. 1 operating, 1 actually putting in a cement, 1 putting in water or something like that. So these 4 people, they coordinate with each other. You understand? In order to get the mixture that you're looking for. And then how long does it take for the mixture to rotate? Because sometimes people just pour everything in, the next minute they are pouring it out. No, it has a duration. Okay, so as to get the cement to mix and blend properly. Okay, all these are very, very important. So you can cast the concrete, and if you don't have a good concrete mixture, or whoever is mixing the concrete, the operator, you can have a bad finish. You understand? Because they need to understand the rate at which you're doing the mixing. The mixing. You understand? Yeah, the mixing is very, very, very crucial. Okay. Yes. So kindly take that into consideration when you're doing your concrete cast. Okay. Or oversight cast, or even a slab cast. So in situations like this, you will need to rent extra wheelbarrows. Okay. You will need about 10, 11, 12 wheelbarrows, because you cannot just depend on 2 people. If not, you will not be able to finish. You understand? Yes, we need to move quickly, have at most this type of 6, 7, 8, 10, and then everybody can take the concrete and come quickly so that we can finish, because the depth is very deep, it's very deep. So whilst they're doing that, I think others will be doing the laterite filling on the basement level. Okay, there's a mason who is standing there and ensuring that the concrete, go down underneath. They have to use the vibrator to ensure that it goes all the way down. You understand? Yes, it has to be so. So they are here to fill up these whole areas. They're going to take some time. So what they're going to do is the height of what this is not the height that we want to achieve. So again, the steel bender will come and lap the iron rods. We call it lapping. Okay, you don't say join, we call it lapping. You need to do a lapping to extend the height of the retainer wall. Again, the carpenters will also shift the board upwards, and then we do the casting. You see, it is very, very important. And then we do the casting on that. So I'm extremely happy for these lovely couples. It has been long awaited journey. Okay, we did the design, we've been talking back and forth, hoping that everything goes on well, and I'm glad that finally the project has commenced and they will soon be seeing their dream house. Okay, yes, once this house is finished, painted, the doors fitted, everything done, man, I can't wait to brag about it. It is a feeling, yes, it is a feeling that makes me feel happy. It makes me feel happy. So basically, I believe that in the next episode, probably episode 8 and 9, you will see a lot of progress made on the retainer wall and the basement level. Okay, yes, the basement level. It is very, very important. So managing a board is very crucial. If you have a good carpenter, most carpenters don't know how to manage board. You buy them a board, they just cut them into pieces, and the next minute they tell you buy another board. You understand? But if you have a carpenter who is a level-headed person, they manage your board properly. They know when to use a long board or a short one, or when to use the pieces. You understand? It helps save a lot of money. So these boards these days are not as compared to earlier days when the trees are left to dry properly. So this time when you use the board, in the next 3-4 days, it's going bad. So you end up buying a lot of board every day. You understand? So you need to have a very sensible, level-headed carpenter who consider the client first, not his salary or his labor, but considers the client first in terms of the board, so they can manage the board properly. You understand? They can manage the board properly. Look at that. It looks like that's Majesty Lodge, though. It's beautiful. The view is beautiful. Sitting here at the top and viewing everybody. It says, "Hello, neighbors. I am here and I'm watching everybody." Say, "Hello, neighbors. What do you want for breakfast? I will send it over." I think we can do a skydiving from here, though. You can skydive from this area towards the valley. All right, so the boards of the retainer walls removed, and it looks beautiful. So you can see holes in between. Those holes are to allow the retainer wall to breathe, and also the laterite in there, in case they pour in water, they will have a portion to come out. So it serves like a breather. Okay, even as human, we need to breathe. In the same way, a wall or concrete, they also need to breathe. You understand? Yes, it's part of it. Even a generator, it has a breather where it breathes from. Okay, yes, so it's very, very important. So this is the basement side. Okay, laterite filling is taking place. Now we have to lap the retainer wall because it hasn't gotten to the height that we want. So we are going to do a continuation, which I'll be sharing with you in the subsequent episode or thereafter. Okay, all materials ready, and I believe that in such circumstances, I always say, okay, If client is buying materials, it's a bit cumbersome because every minute they are going to be calling you. We need this, we need that. But when you give everything to the contractor, like people like us, we manage. Are you with me? We manage, because it's not about getting the money. No, it is about making sure that at the end of the day the job is done right. Decisions being made, okay, can be taken right there at the site. But when the client is buying the materials, if you need A, you have to call the client. Sometimes the client is at work, they are asleep, they are having a meeting, you would have to wait. It's very, very challenging. Very challenging. You understand? So at instances you can say, okay, smaller houses, that's fine. But when it comes to big project like this, clients can be buying materials. It's unheard of. You understand? Clients can be buying materials and they say that you have to call, okay, I will send the money after 3 days. I've sent the money, it has not yet reflected. It delays the work. It delays the work. You understand? So the best advice, such project, everything calculated. It's a trusted person, a good company. Just give out the money, let them proceed for you. It's looking beautiful. I'll be coming your way with episode 8, and let's see the progress made so far in that particular episode. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.